Okay, hi guys. I hope you enjoyed those videos that I shot out. All the breakdowns of my delicious, my very own macaroni and cheese with all those 10x flavor of veggies. So we're going to go ahead and start frying the bacalaitos from the box. Okay, like I said, if you go on my YouTube channel, you will most definitely see that I've done these many times from scratch, my very own, on my YouTube channel. So when you get a chance, check it out. All right, so, and it's, oh my God, so much better than the box when you do them, from scratch. So much fluffier, so you can add in all the fish you want. And I usually do those bacalaito fish in a from Goya. And I'll be able to do some maybe sometime. I'm thinking about doing some just to show you guys, but a different twist for next week. But for now, like I said, on days like this where I'm just kind of busy, long day, feeling a little tired, I just go for the box. It's much easier. And they're still super delicious. But, again, when you do something your own and you add in the more ingredients and the more fish and the more crispiness and all that cooking with love, it is 100% better. All right, so I'm just going to do a video here instead of editing and doing music. So we're just going to hang out and finish the last final, and then we're going to do the plating. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sit you here. Okay, as you see right here, I got 2 boxes of these, okay? I got 2 boxes of these bacalaitos, and they're just fish fritter mix. That's all there is. Okay, so what I do is I'm doing 2 boxes. I have a cup of water here, and I have my oil. I forgot to show you that. Sorry. So I have a cup of warm water. I have my canola oil, and it's hot. It's nice and warm. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. So the first thing I do is I mix the batter a little bit, and then I slowly start adding in the warm water as I go. And the reason why I do that, because I want to make sure it's the perfect texture that I want to fry the bacalaitos. Okay, now remember, we're doing 2 boxes, okay? All right, add in some more. And you just want to mix as you go, just like you would do like pancakes or whatever. You want to make sure you get that thickness to your pancake the way you want it, or the thinness of it, or however you choose, the fluffed out kind. I know I do them all sorts of ways. Let's get to our second box here. All right. And these are so simple to open. You just tear them open. Those that don't know about these, super delicious with rice, spaghetti, elbow macaroni and cheese like I made today on the side. And remember, we're still doing those russet skin potatoes that we're frying as well to mix with this, okay? All right, so first we're going to go ahead and do the bacalaitos. We're going to fry these first. And I just want to give you a quick look at this. Let me do a flip side very quickly. Okay, if you see the batter, it's kind of like real sticky. It's almost like dough. Okay, you definitely don't want that. You want to go for a nice creamy, and you have to go by pouring it in. It does tell you in the box how much water to add, but sometimes that could be a little tricky, and this is why I'm showing you guys. It's better to go by your eye when you mix this stuff up, because it can be tricky. You don't want it to be too watered down, and you don't want it to be too thick as well. All right, so keep that in mind for those of you that are beginners, or those of you that are interested in knowing how I do this, how everyone does this, I should say. Okay, and that's about a perfect how you want it. Just like that. So, like I said, you want to pour in, I had, this was about an 8-ounce cup for 2 boxes of bacalaito. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to crank this up. There we go. Because you want to make sure your oil is super duper hot. Just like you would fry French fries, chicken, anything. Same thing with this. All right, so as I said, I already had this nice and warm, very warm. So we're free to go ahead and dip into this batter and just throw these in. So I usually use a scooper, and the reason why I do that is because it makes a perfect circle for me. All right. So again, you can make these small, you can make these medium size, or you can make them extra big. It's up to you. I'm just going for the medium size. All right, here we go. Okay, and don't worry about, you know, them being perfect or a perfect circle. Bacalaitos are meant to eat in all shapes. It depends how you do it. Like when I do my very own bacalaito, I stuff them really good. So they come out all flaky and fat and beautiful. So there's no, I mean, you can do perfect little round ones like they show you in the box. But this gal wants some hefty ones. All right. And if you look very closely, you will see. So we're doing 3 at a time, all right? And you don't want to mess with them until they kind of float up just a little bit. All right, but you want to definitely make sure that they're not sticking. And it could be very, you have to be patient. It could be very tricky depending on what utensil you use as well, and that's why I try to stick to my tools in my kitchen that I'm good with. Okay, so just keep an eye on them. Make sure they're not sticking because you don't want them to stick. You want them to float. Okay. All right, so they're not sticking. That's what I want. All right, and this is very deep oil. Usually I do deeper oil when I do bigger ones. Now, if I would do them like from the box, how thin they look, then I would go for less canola oil. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a look at the box. Everyone's familiar with these in the Goya aisle, right? So if you see, you can do them very small as well, how they show in this box. And you'll get more, you know, if you do them smaller. Yep, so it's up to you. It's your kitchen. All right, so we're going to wait till these bad boys start floating. And so I have about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 of these that I will have, which is perfect for my size, for my family. My little Yum Yum, he absolutely loves these. These are one of his favorites, and he was super excited that I was making them today. And however, after that long day of, you know, shaping up his head and having him take a shower and him being all itchy from the hair, he's actually taking a nap right now. So he was a little tired today from all the excitement. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip them in a little bit. I'm just waiting for them to float. I just want to send this video out. And then my next video is going to be frying the russet skin potatoes. Once I fry those, you're going to see me mix this all up together real pretty in just a big bowl with some salt, pepper, and parsley flakes. And then we're going to go ahead and do the plating, okay? All right, so let's see if these bad boys are floating. All right, so looking good. All right, so once they start floating, you just want to take them and be gentle because they're still doughy, and then just flip. Never be afraid to cook in your kitchen. It's one of the things. Okay, and see, these are going to be all flaked out because I made them nice and chunky. And there you have it. And so after that, they're going to get to a nice crisp golden brown like I want them. I want to make sure the inside is cooked perfectly, because the thicker you do them, the more you have to let them cook, per se. So that's pretty much it. All right, so 2 more videos, 2 more short little videos, the final plating, and that's it. We're done.